So Cliff Hughes did a interview, right? And he's responding to the interview that he did with Alkaline. You understand? And I'm gonna play that video clipping so you guys, so you can see here for yourself. And I'm also gonna play another video clipping that Alkaline Daily post on his Instagram, right? After this interview with Cliff Hughes came out. So, he's doing the interview and he's talking about Alkaline, the interview we did with Alkaline, right? And he's saying the interview was kind of painful. Alkaline seems kind of like, you know, in a shell and a bag of things, after the interview was done with him and Alkaline. So now he's doing this interview now um, to kind of clear the air, right, about the interview that he did with Alkaline. And I think this one, it kind of rubbed some of the Vendetta fans them the wrong way, um, because it's like the damage is already done in the interview we did with Alkaline. So why now come and, try to clear the air by adding more fuel to the fire, so to speak. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna play the interview for you guys so you can hear it for yourself if you guys haven't heard it already. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna play the interview. I want you guys to check it out and let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Check this out, people.
You've been trending.
Me?
Yeah, man, you're a trend, man.
And me a trend.
Well, you said you are a trend. Alkaline a trend, and you are a trend.
Alkaline a trend.
Well, your anticipated interview with Alkaline happened on Wednesday of last week.
Yes.
And it's just been the talk of the town since.
Yes.
The weekend has been insane with a lot of events, including Alkaline's new rules in Trelawney. So quite a bit to talk about. But we just want to get in your head. We want to talk to you about your experience interviewing
All right.
Alkaline. And funny enough, Cliff.
Yes.
I remember people you would ask me in the past, who was your favorite interview? Who did you read? And I always say Alkaline. Like back in the day when he had the lens in, the black lens in his eyes, when he just come up and you know what I mean? And he was doing media them time there.
Yes.
He was witty and engaging and fun and he had an answer for every question. There was nothing you could throw at him and he wouldn't be back at you.
Really?
I am telling you.
How long ago was that?
This was when I was at Sun City. How many years ago was that? Probably 9 years ago, 10 years ago, thereabout.
Oh.
Yeah, he was on the ball.
Well, he was the direct opposite of that last
The
Wednesday.
direct opposite. And it's just baffling. It's still baffling to me. What about you?
Very baffling, because they reached out to us, his management team, asking us to consider doing that interview with him, right? And they specifically asked me to
Yes.
consider doing it.
Yes.
And
Did they say why? Did you ask why?
because, as I understand it, he wanted to deal with a number of issues in a serious way.
And then just come on and deal with nothing?
And that's why it's baffling.
Exactly.
That's why it's a mystery to me.
Because for me, I'm saying, was there a breakdown in communication between him and his team? I don't understand. But prior to your interview with him, a headline had come out where his team was hitting out against a presenter who had asked a question in an interview and said, who is the Prince of Dancehall? And the person had replied and said, well, Alkaline. And then the presenter said, well, Alkaline is inaccessible. Where is he? And his team took issue with that to the point where they released an official statement to say it's not that he is inaccessible, it's because he's selective, and was going on about people masquerading as journalists and so on and so forth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so then that happened and then they came to you.
Yes.
So one would expect
Yeah.
after almost a decade of not talking to any media houses in Jamaica, you're making a return now to show up and
Yes.
just catch up and let people, see that I'm Alkaline, I'm still here,
I prepared so much for that interview.
Let me know, Cliff.
Right? Because I asked
Yes.
you, And the first sign of trouble began when he arrived late for the interview. Very late for the interview. And then in trying to, I don't know this man, eh?
Yes.
You know me, don't know nothing more.
Exactly.
I tried to find out a little bit about him before the interview started. Of course, I did the readings and whatever. And I noticed he was almost aloof. Yes. he wasn't communicative.
Yeah, it wasn't engaging. It was just sort of just there.
But I figured that
Maybe when the camera come on and the light go on,
he would wake up and,
yes,
you know.
because you have some people who are like that. They're not
Exactly.
really interested in matter before. They just want to get to the meat of the matter.
But, honeybee, I asked a man, where were you born? Where did you go to school? Who was your principal at school? How many subjects you got? 6?
He must say no member I'm subject them. I said, no, this is insane.
Well, let me tell you something. In all my nearly 40 years, I tried every trick in the book.
Cliff, me see I sweat out them. Me say, look,
I
look
tried.
how this man I do my uncle Cliff.
No. It was painful.
And I want you to know that it's not your fault. He was giving nothing.
Absolutely
because you have a lot of
nothing.
people be like, someone else should have done the interview. He was just not talking.
Yeah.
He was answering to nothing. So it's not even that, your line of questioning. Because at the end of the day, you're Cliff Hughes. They asked for Cliff Hughes because they wanted a Cliff Hughes type interview. So you're going to ask him the type of questions Cliff Hughes would ask.
Exactly.
You know, if you want a different type of interviews, go to someone else, right?
Yeah.
So you're there and you're not saying anything, which means you never did want to do nothing from morning. Why would you
And why?
ask for an interview?
Precisely that, and that's why it's a mystery.
So a lot of theories are circulating. Of course, people are like, he's just trying to be mysterious, and he's just this is their plot. This is what they wanted. This is the kind of reaction they wanted. But I'm asking the question: why would you? You don't need this. You're alkaline. You haven't been interviewed in almost 10 years. People want to hear what you have to say, and you don't have to be a people person. You don't have to be extroverted,
Yeah.
but just be respectful.
Yeah.
And I find that he was not respectful, and that's what hurt me more than anything with that interview.
Yeah.
I felt like he was disrespectful, and he should have stayed yard for that in the condo.
Yes.
But anyways,
So is he really now a recluse? Because that was what I was picking up, that
It's-
he was, he had become this withdrawn, mysterious.
it's funny because I was watching a video of a review of the interview. I think it was Twins of Twins, and he said he feels like Alkaline has gotten to a place where he's such a recluse that him David deal with him when I serve. Like if he pass one mirror and see himself, he probably shock at who's that? But
I've never heard that before.
yeah, right. It's funny, but we can only speculate based on what we got from him. He alone can answer to why he did that. Yeah, but Vibes Cartel did apparently reply to that little clip that's trending when he said, "Just the vibes," and you said Vibes Cartel. And he flung his neck around 360, and then he said, "Isn't he locked up?"
I need to say something on that.
Go ahead.
Because I swore I heard him say, wasn't he locked up?
Me tell them, because what people are beat out about, why would Cliff say yes? Me son don't understand the pressure with Cliff under right there, so. And Cliff probably never hear what the man say, because the man a behave like I don't even know what to say.
I swore he said, wasn't he locked up? Well, actually, he said, isn't he
Yes,
locked?
but me know Cliff, me know. But his concert was a massive success.
Oh, how did it go?
Yes. It seemed sold out. All right. I have a little review here. So based on the general consensus, the headliner delivered a show-stopping performance at New Rules, with the crowd capturing every moment. People are climb up on speaker boxes for a better view. The supporting acts were also impressive. Do you think you'd ever do another entertainment interview?
I would, but I would do a couple of things differently. I'd have to speak to the artist myself first.
Yes.
Yeah? Because what I was led to believe, as it turned out, wasn't so. Yeah, I'm not going to leave it to...
Walk blindly into the situation.
No. Yeah. I remember my interview with Vibes Cartel. That was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yes.
Yeah. The greatest thing for an interviewer is to have an engaging interviewee who can go with you. Yeah.
Yes.
He can challenge you. Yeah. And, go somewhere that you did not anticipate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is the interviewer I crave and live for every day. Yeah. But this gentleman,
It was nowhere near that. It's like a shell of his former self.
So after Cliff Hughes did that interview, right? Alkaline Daily made a post on his Instagram. Now I think the reason why Alkaline Daily made a post is because in the interview that Chris Hughes did with the young lady, right? He was saying he don't know Alkaline, him don't know the artist, and him don't know, nothing like that. So he had to, basically ask, even to the young lady. I said, I think he said to her, well, you see, I had to even ask you, some questions like, I guess we should ask Alkaline, right? But in the video, well, Alkaline Daily post, clearly you see Cliff Hughes is having a conversation with the team, and he's talking about which song he like for Alkaline, and he listens to Alkaline song. He also have a favorite, which is Move Mountains and all these things. So why would you say that? And in the interview with the young lady, you're gonna say you don't know Alkaline. You know what I mean? That just sounds disingenuous to me. So I think the reason why Alkaline Daily made this post is to show that they was definitely holding a vibe, whether before the interview or after the interview. And you clearly hear Cliff Hughes saying, the songs that we listen to and the songs that we like and all these things. So that was kind of, weird to me. You know what I mean? So I don't know, people. I'm just here to, bring the information to you guys. Yeah, let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. And definitely, let me know what y'all think about this one. But I don't know. You know what I mean? I think the damage was done. So he coming out and do this interview with this young lady and then saying the things he's saying now, it's like, wow, it's kind of crazy. After, saying what he had said, either before or after the interview with Alkaline. And it definitely seems like they was holding a vibe. He even said it in the interview. Alkaline was more kind of laid back, they was holding a vibe thing, but he expect when the camera came on, like Alkaline would be this person. I don't know, or, I don't know. But anyway, people, check out the video that Alkaline Daily post on his Instagram. And yeah, you guys let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section, because this just seems weird to me. You know what I mean? But it's Hardball TV. I have to give you guys the update. So with that said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, please leave your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this. But check out the clippings that Alkaline Daily post on his Instagram.
No, me tell you what I've been listening to him. Move Mountains.
That's your favorite song?
Yeah, that's the favorite one.
Formula. No,
And I like Formula too.
My favorite.
I like the Formula one.
And Champion Boy?
Eh?
Champion Boy?
Champion Boy. Yeah, but my favorite song, because he has so many,
Sing a lyric.
Move Mountains. I can't sing it.
No, just recite it.
I can't recite it.